Success and failure does not happen in the moment. Everything is bleeding into everything else. So the bad decisions that you make today have a ripple effect that can last for weeks or months, okay? Let me give an explanation. Let's say that you fail to manage your time and you go to bed late. You get a bad sleep. Right off the bat, maybe you can catch a cold from that, or you can get sick. Then you can't get the things done that you wanted to get done because you had a cold or you're sick, or maybe you fuck up a social relationship. Then what happens is maybe you fuck up something with your work that creates some kind of financial problem. Unless you were born in a situation with a lot of opportunity, everything is gonna be tough, okay? Again, unless you were born in a situation where you have a lot of opportunity because your parents had money and raised you well, everything is just gonna be fucking tough. Where's the other choice? When you're at that point, what are your decisions? Let's stop and think about this. A, you're born into success. If you're born into success, lucky for you. Just follow the beaten path that your parents laid out for you, and you could probably be successful. But what happens if you weren't born into success? Pretty much, you're gonna have to fucking crawl through the shit for years and years and try to enjoy it as you do it and make something out of it. That's pretty much the decision. Or you can just stay in the shit. At a certain point, what you have to do is you have to look at your life and you have to say, do I accept this or do I not accept it? Okay, you have to look at that. And you have to make a decision. So look at your life. Now ask yourself, what direction is my life going in? Like, if I look at what I'm doing right now, what direction is this gonna lead me in? Like, there's no future where it's gonna get any easier. Do you guys get that? It's not gonna get easier. In fact, generally speaking, there's no this, okay? It doesn't stay the same. You're either going a little bit up, you're going fast up, you're going a little bit down, or you're going fast down.
Shitty things are going to happen to you if they haven't already, and I'm sure they have. Many tragedies have befallen every person in this room. And what I want you guys to recognize right now is thank God. Because those are the things that weed out the sick and the weak. Those are the things that weed out the people who they don't have the fortitude to see it through. And I'm here to tell you that something is the ability to endure. My ability to handle suffering, my ability to keep going when something is boring, my ability to learn a new skill long after everybody else has gotten over it and gotten bored and they are no longer interested. All I can see is its utility. And in seeing its utility and becoming obsessed with what that thing is going to allow me to do, I endure. No matter how hard it gets, no matter how painful it is, if it lives in service of my goals, I do it. And that was the one thing nobody could see. That was the one thing when I was a kid nobody could understand. The questions you ask yourself will determine the course of your life. I had been asking myself, what do I need to do to get rich? And it left me really unhappy. So I changed the question, and I started asking, what would I do and love every day, even if I were failing? The second law of thermodynamics is that everything moves towards entropy. Life is chaos. It takes an inhuman amount of effort to bring order to that, to find success in the middle of that. So while I cannot promise you success, I can promise you failure. I cannot promise you happiness, but I can promise sadness. So if you know those are the guarantees and the other things are the things that you have to strive for, you better be striving in service of something that in and of itself is interesting to you.